Hey everybody, welcome to Coram Deo. Coram Deo is Latin for before the face of God. The idea is that everything we do is carried out in His presence. But to me, it means something much deeper. It means that everything I do should be done with Him, under His authority, and for His glory. Everything should be with, under, and for God. My name is Blake Crawford, and my passion is simple: to help you know and experience the Lord on a deeper level. My goal for each devotional is to go deep, with pointed observations, honest questions, and a practical application to carry forward into your day. Today's devotional is entitled, Walk with the Wise. Your circle shapes you. And the verse we'll be focusing on is Proverbs 13:20. So, freshen up your coffee, open your Bible, and let's dig in. Proverbs 13:20 says this: Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. The simple takeaway from this verse is this: who you surround yourself with matters. No doubt about it. While studying this verse, I came across an old saying: a man's character is known by the company he chooses. A person becomes like those with whom he associates. Now, this doesn't mean that we're to avoid people who are lost. We're called to engage them with the gospel. But there's a difference between reaching someone for the gospel and letting them shape you. When it comes to who you allow into your heart, who you let speak into your decisions and into your life, and who you give influence, it's wise to choose people who are walking the right path. You can tell by the fruit in their lives. Even Jesus was careful with whom He let close to His heart. I want to ask you a question here in the middle of this devotional. It's kind of an exercise. Think about people in your life. Let's say 5 people or 3 people that are close to you. Are they drawing you closer to the Lord, or are they pushing you further from Him? When you're around them, do you feel yourself representing the Lord and living for Him and reflecting Him more? Or do you feel yourself more in the world, more being influenced by the world, more reflecting the world? Are they sharpening your faith, or are they dulling it? You may not notice this day to day, but over time, the company you keep quietly shapes the person you become. Now, notice Proverbs doesn't say that the companion of fools might suffer harm. It says they will. Now, let me pivot for a moment into another interesting parallel here for the parents that are listening. I believe this verse also applies to parenting. As parents, we must pay close attention to who you choose to let your children walk with, and be willing to adjust when necessary. It's best to start when they're young, because it becomes much harder to, as they approach the teen years, to do so. In our family, we were very intentional about the environments we placed our kids in. We spent much of our time at church and took full advantage of the programs available. Our children loved Awanas. They loved the youth group. My wife and I also volunteered wherever we could, not just to help out, but to show our kids it was important to be planted in the right soil. Walking with the wise doesn't happen by accident. It's a daily, deliberate choice for yourself and for your family. Today's big idea: the people you walk with will shape who you become. Choose people who sharpen your faith, challenge your character, and draw you closer to the Lord. And do the same for your children. Now, let's look at some questions. Are you or someone you care about spending too much time with people who pull you away from the Lord? Think about that for you, for your kids. And if so, do you need to make changes? I remember when our daughters were growing up, one of them had a friend that was, shall I say, a bully. Wasn't very kind to her. Wasn't very truthful and honest. Really wasn't displaying any qualities of a Christian person, basically. Their parents were similar, and we determined that it wasn't a good influence to have this young lady around our daughter. And we had to make the difficult decision to slowly move away from that person and from that family. And it wasn't a popular decision, and it wasn't an easy decision, and it did cause some friction for us with our friends. But it was the right thing to do. Are you in a similar situation? Second question, when you look at the 5 people closest to you, or the 3 people closest to you, are they shaping your faith or are they dulling it? And how is that? Are there changes you need to make? Or maybe there's a conversation you need to have with them where you explain to them, listen, I don't like when we do this together. I feel like it dulls our faith. We're walking away from the Lord when we're doing these activities together, and I don't want to do them anymore. Will you join me in abstaining from these things? Sometimes you just need to cut the ties. Today's application. This week, take an honest look at your inner circle. We've talked a little bit about that already. Identify one relationship that consistently pulls you away from the Lord or dulls your walk with Him, and then pick another one that sharpens it. Try this week investing more time in the one that sharpens and have an honest conversation with God about the one who doesn't. Again, you are a product of your environment. In closing, I want to thank you for tuning in to today's podcast. My hope is that the Lord stirred something in your heart today that drew you closer to Him. And if the Lord brought someone to your attention who could benefit from hearing today's podcast, please do yourself a favor in them and share it with them. You can also follow Coram Deo on Facebook and Instagram for daily encouragement, or you could visit my website, blakescrawford.com, and sign up to receive my daily email. It will show up in your mailbox about 5 a.m. every day. Until next time, friends, may God bless you and keep you.